You're not weak, you're not broken, you're not lazy. You're just drowning in dopamine, and it's killing your ability to function like a normal human being. Think about it. You wake up, check your phone, scroll for 10 minutes, okay, 40. Then coffee, a snack, a few more videos, maybe a quick dopamine hit from a new productivity app. You'll never open again. By noon, your brain's already been hit with more stimulation than your grandparents had in a week. And yet you still wonder, why can't I focus? Why do I feel empty even after doing fun stuff all day? Why do small tasks feel like climbing Mount Everest with flip-flops? It's not that you're failing. It's that your brain is operating in survival mode, stuck in a loop of chasing short-term pleasure while killing your capacity for deep, meaningful satisfaction. This isn't about deleting your phone or living in a cave. This is about understanding the system that's hijacking you and learning how to break free. Let's bust a myth real quick. Dopamine isn't the chemical of pleasure. It's the chemical of anticipation. That little buzz you feel when you open your favorite app? That's not joy. That's your brain lighting up in expectation of something exciting. But here's the kicker. It doesn't care if the reward is actually satisfying. It just wants to keep chasing. So what do? Scroll, click, watch, refresh, repeat. And every time you don't get what you expected, your brain goes, try again, maybe next time. It's like pulling a slot machine 200 times a day and wondering why you feel empty afterward. This is called the dopamine loop, and it's designed to keep you hooked. Even worse, your threshold for real satisfaction goes up. Reading a book feels boring. A walk feels pointless. Deep work feels impossible. Why? Because your brain is high on fast dopamine and can't process slow rewards anymore. You're not unmotivated. You're overstimulated. And the longer you stay in the loop, the more real life feels unbearable. But here's the good news. Your brain can heal. You just have to rewire the way you interact with pleasure. Imagine your brain as a battery. Every time you switch tasks, open a new tab, check your phone, just for a second, you're draining it. Not in huge chunks, but in 1,000 tiny leaks. The worst part? Most of us are living on emergency power, every single day. You open your laptop to work, your phone pings. Quick dopamine hit. Back to work, email arrives, another hit, back to work. Brain gets bored. Let's just check that video. One more, then 2, then 30. And now you're in dopamine debt. Your focus, gone. Your patience, fried. Your ability to sit still and think deeply for more than 2 minutes. MIA. And this is where the destruction really happens. You begin associating boredom with pain. Silence becomes unbearable. Stillness feels like torture. Your brain forgets how to function without constant stimulation. That's why even fun things like reading a novel or talking to a friend start feeling exhausting. You're not tired. Your dopamine receptors are. And here's the crazy part. You think you're relaxing with these dopamine hits. But it's the opposite. Your brain is in constant motion, sprinting through digital chaos, never getting the rest it truly needs. Until one day you realize you haven't been truly present in weeks. You're not living, you're buffering. Let's be real. You're not going to throw your phone in a lake, meditate 6 hours a day, and live off-grid growing kale. But here's the truth. If you don't take control of your dopamine intake, it will own you. You'll keep chasing micro-rewards, sabotaging your goals, and wondering why nothing ever feels enough. So what do? Start small, start boring, start with discomfort, on purpose. Spend 10 minutes doing nothing, no phone, no distractions, just sit with your thoughts. Feel the itch? That's your brain detoxing. Make one task a little harder than it needs to be. Don't listen to music, don't multitask. Just do the thing. Boring is powerful. Cut one dopamine junk food. Maybe it's TikTok, maybe it's doom scrolling. Just one, for a day, then maybe 2. And guess what? Your brain starts to reset. Suddenly, reading feels interesting again. Conversations feel deeper. Work feels less like war and more like flow. You don't need to become a monk. You just need to stop flooding your brain with fake joy and start earning your pleasure again. Because real pleasure comes from presence, from focus, from doing things that matter, even when they suck at first. And when that happens, you realize you were never weak. You were just overstimulated. You don't need more motivation. You need less noise, less artificial high, more grounded effort. So, what's the one thing you'll cut today? Because the best version of you? They're not buried under laziness. They're buried under dopamine overload. Set them free. If this made you feel exposed, good. That means you're waking up. Now share this with someone else who needs to unplug. And if you want more uncomfortable truths like this, you know what to do.